Yo ho ho, welcome back aboard. Aaron back with more watches, birds, loot, and coffee. Yep, that's right. I'm kind of sleepy, and I decided to record a video. So I need to wake up during this video. And as we usually start off, we're doing a wrist check. No, we're not doing a wrist check, we're doing a bird check. And our little buddy Finley, who is always likes to run around the desk, as opposed to some of you old timers that have watched Aaron's watches for a while. You'll know that Finley likes to get in trouble, and she's like one of our favorite guests, I think, as a bird. As long as she doesn't have any of this coffee, so I'm going to move this out of the way as I have another sip. But we're not here to talk about coffee. I'd love to talk about coffee. Oh God, I love coffee. We're here to talk about birds. No, we're not even here to talk about birds. Get out of here, Finley. We're not here to talk about birds. We're here to talk about watches. And today we're talking about the Militado ML05 field watch. Now this is a continuation of the spring sale of the AliExpress spring sale in March. And I mentioned in the previous videos, we've gone through a few of the watches. I picked up quite a few, and I'm trying to get through them all here. But this one, cool field watch. I've already gotten into it because if you watched that video a couple videos ago, the Militado, I had to send it back because one of the on the chronograph, the seconds hand, it's kind of funny. They offered me $8 to keep it. And I'm like, no, I probably won't be buying it again. This one I already pre-opened it to make sure that it is in good shape. So this one is in good shape, so thank goodness. Well, not that returns are hard on AliExpress. They're not that difficult, but it's just a bummer because, you know, it does take a few weeks to get them and you're all excited and you open the box and it's a bird turd. What is she eating here? A spring bar? What do you got, Finley? I don't know. She's finding little things to munch on. But this Militado, I was pretty excited about this. I really thought the look of it online was really cool. Yeah, just your typical field watch. Kind of looks like the Hamilton Khaki field watch. Quite popular, but fraction of the price. This one's I paid $36.89 with the coupons and whatnot. And what's a Khaki field? I don't know what that is. Probably $650, something like that. Probably retail. 38 millimeter diameter. The cool thing about this is it has this VH31 quartz, which is another type of mecha quartz. It acts like a mechanical watch in the fact that it ticks 4 times a second. So you can see it going around. It really moves pretty smoothly. Kind of gives it that impression. This one runs plus or minus 15 seconds a month. Hang on, check on Finley. I got the spring bars here. Yeah, she likes those little spring bars. This runs basically at 2 hertz for those who are interested. Dome sapphire crystal with AR coating. Very cool. Very cool dome action there. Not a ton of coating on this. A little bit, but it is a little bit reflective. Dome, 100 meter water resistance, and it does have a screw down. Oh, wait, it does not. Yeah, it does have a screw down crown. Oh, for a second I thought it didn't have a screw down crown. What are you going to be using a screwdriver, Finley? Oh, she's running away from me with the screwdriver, the mini screwdriver. You like that? Oh, she's trying to get that little plastic thing off the end. Oh, she'll play with that for an hour. Good. All right. It does have green C3 Superluminova, so we'll kind of test that out in a little bit. UK, the broad arrow, crow's foot there under the 24. So kind of gives it that, you know, vintage feel to it. 20 millimeter strap. This one comes on this NATO. So it's kind of like a tan and black matching hardware. So pretty nice strap. They do come on a lot of different. You can get them on all kinds of different kinds of straps. I think leather and stuff. I just kind of think this one kind of looked the best. And it does kind of matches, the tan kind of matches the indices, the little arrow indices there. But just a very clean dial. Doing Finley. God, boy, he's like throwing it. Throwing this thing around. Go get it. And that's really about it on the specs. Drilled lugs. It's got a nice finish. Oh, the only thing we didn't look at was the back. Okay, just that screwed case with the Militado engraved on the back. So not too much going on there, but just a nice, clean looking field watch. And for $36.89, that is nuts. Come on, China. Going nuts here. Oh, by the way, that case, thank you for not putting it in a black plastic case. It's nice, this little leatherette type case with the pillow. So that was a nice touch. Bonus. Bonus from Militado. Comparatively, I pulled a few other watches here that are similar size. The Bodary, very same exact size, 38 millimeter. This one this has that bracelet that I had all the trouble with the screwed, but I ended up actually breaking it loose, and I was able to fit it to my wrist, but really jacked up one of the screws. It was all cross-threaded from the factory. Pretty similar size. Actually, the Citizen looks bigger, but maybe it's that bezel, possibly. The classic bull of a hack. I could go on for hours about that watch. This watch is incredible. This comes in a bunch of different colors, or maybe not a bunch, 3, I think. But what a great automatic watch. And for the price, you can get these on a resale. Pretty good deal on them. These are awesome. But there's a little comparison. So let me slip this on the wrist. Let's see how hard this is to do here. Again, working around a camera is not the easiest thing. But there, I did it. And I do the, for you veterans, I do the inside tuck on the NATOs. You know, some people tuck it the other way on the outside. I like to go underneath. I think it just looks much cleaner. Great size. Last video, you know, the 37 millimeter. You know, people thinking this one was a little small. 38 for sure. Fits most people, I would say, unless you really have a big, you know, mine's 7.5 inch wrist. Unless you've got a huge wrist, 38 fits pretty good size. And I really like those drilled lugs. That was really smart. This can go on a lot of different straps. So cool. So we don't need to do the time graph R, but we can go ahead and check the lume. Green C3 Super Luminova is what it says on the website. So I guess I'll have to say that is what it is. It's hard to know for sure. You can see it dims pretty fast. This one I'm probably not going to give a thumbs up. And you can see this really starts fading quick. So unfortunately, lume on this one, I mean, it looks cool when it's charged, but I bet this would die off after, you know, a good probably 10-15 minutes. It's probably going to be gone. So, thumbs down. So, trash or treasure? I like it. I'm going to go treasure on this guy. I'd probably wear this when I'm going to be doing a lot of activity or something where I'm afraid I'm going to mess up one of my good watches. You know, for the price, you really can't beat it. If you're going to try to sell this, I mean, what are you going to sell it for? You know, pre-owned $10? But it's almost worth keeping it at that point. So I would say if you don't have a field watch, you got to buy this. You got to pick one of these up. Done deal. All right, let's head over to the loot portion of our video. Loot. I'm going with the Watches of Espionage mug. This is loot to me. I use this thing, or this is booty. I use this thing every single day. I hardly ever wash it. I rinse it out. Probably not supposed to do that. But heavy duty ceramic, made in the USA, comes in green, brown, and black, I believe. $35. Yeah, it's a little pricey for a mug, but that's not that bad. And we drink a lot of coffee around here. I mean, we got to keep these cages clean and feed the birds. Actually, my wife does most of that. But yeah, that's it. That's what we got for today, the coffee mug. So yeah, Finley, what do you think? Did we accomplish our job? Don't drink that. No, that's not good for you. You know what else is not good for birds? Avocado. Did you know that's deadly for birds? I did not know that. Until I really got into parrots. No guacamole for Finley. Aw, poor Finley, poor little girl. Can never have guac. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.